Now, I've had a few of you boosios come into my comments lately. A few of you sleepy Kiwis telling me that I should just keep to the Māori stuff. A few of you sleepy Kiwis that are telling me, don't jump into things that you don't know. Shut your mouth. What come and make me? What makes you guys think that I don't understand this stuff? I've only been following this conflict for the last 18 years. And when I first started learning this, it was actually from an Israeli sympathizer perspective. Why? Because victors write history. And it took 9 years to undo that conditioning. That in fact, it wasn't the poor brown people throwing rocks who were the bad guys. No, it was the guys with the guns and the tanks and the fighter jets. They were the bad guys. Some of these sleepy Kiwis will make you think that this conflict is really complicated. And I imagine that for some of them, they are working real hard to rub those two peanuts together and get them firing on all cylinders to understand this conflict. What they're not aware of is their own Islamophobia that has been conditioned into them by Western media. The very same media that treats Māori like shit. Anyway, Ox43, you're saying for me to stick to Māori history. Well, if you actually follow my account, you'll realise that I actually very rarely talk about Māori history, and that much of my content actually is about calling out colonisers. Colonisers in all their shapes and forms, and even the ones that do the work for the colonisers. That's right, you're doing the coloniser's job when you try and silence an Indigenous voice offering solidarity to another Indigenous voice and the Palestinian people. But hey, if you are interested in a bit of Māori history, I can give you something a bit more personal. And the reason why, Māori support Palestine. In 1978, my mum, along with Ripeka Evans and Josie Keelan, went over to Palestine. There they met the PLO, or the Palestine Liberation Organisation. In that meeting, they discussed each other's struggles. They talked about notable Māori protests such as Bastion Point, Raglan, and the 1975 Land March. That meeting was credited as helping to shape and form the political philosophy that gave us this book. This book, which I don't expect you to know, is a call to action for Māori to re-establish and rebalance Māori sovereignty. A book that has inspired many of our Māori heroes today. So yeah, free Palestine.